All right. What is up? I'm looking sweaty. That's great. That's nice to know. Yeah, it's one of those days. It's like 90 outside. Not really. I think let me see. Actually, let's just check right here. 82. That's great. Nice to know. 82 degrees outside. Not even Fahrenheit. It's not even that hot. So, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'm looking moist. I don't even know how to say that. That just sounds weird anyway around it. Yeah. Welcome in, guys. Such a weird way. I just literally turned on my camera right before the I switched scenes. So, yeah, that's great. So we're looking sweaty. We'll just give it a moment, Let some people get in, get into gameplay. I mean, we've got a huge update with Arc, so, let's just say it's gonna be great with these updates. Um, Optimization I heard is great. Some cool little bonuses that's going on, such as they added another modded feature into official gameplay. The creatures actually have a I don't know, feel alive. They look around and whatnot. So yeah, that's cool. Um, let's see. Let's see here. I'm looking at a few different things. Just kind of looking at the patch notes. So yeah, just different little fixes. I might be able to turn up some graphics as well. Maybe it already did. Maybe I can crank up the textures a little bit. Maybe even the shadows. See what that does. Then yeah, we'll just leave that. Let me see. Did my no? Okay. I'm just looking at settings and it looks all fine on my end. Sweet. And we're just gonna be on Astraeos, of course, since it got the huge update as well. And then of course we got Ragnarok coming out next week. Got to update all my mods. I forgot I need to do that. But yeah, that's great. Arc releases an update shortly after their birthday. I love that it was supposed to come with their, the birthday, 10 years of Arc, and they're of course pulling the perfect wild card deal with going with the being late. But yeah, such a nice experience when it comes to Arc in that sorts. But let's get all this updated. Let's get into gameplay. Let's check out we're just gonna call it Lemonakis, if I'm saying that correctly. Uh, Gotta love the pronunciation on certain things, and it looks like we are good to get into it. Looks like everything's updated at the moment. Well, maybe I may have missed one thing, and we'll see. We'll see. Mod settings, we're looking good. There. This might be a pain though. All right, let's get into Astraeos. Oh, we have backups now. Okay, sweet. That's actually pretty cool. Um, okay, so that's great. All right, you guys can't even see that, so it's fine. Having issues with a mod being compatible. Oh, it's going to. Okay, I know what I need to do. Sweet. And let's just jump into Astraeos here. Oh, okay. Um, I am learning all new things here. I'm gonna have to install certain things. This is great. I am learning stuff as I go. I thought I had everything installed, but I guess you have to install the DLCs now. I guess that's technically what they're called. Now they're individually installed, which I'm pretty sure I know how to do. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, this is great. Nice. And I think surely it wouldn't be too complicated. I mean, it is Arc. There is some limit to complexity there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Snail Games is having a sale. Of course they are. They need all the money they can get. This is actually quite confusing. Um, hmm. Okay. Did I screw something up here? It says I need to have Extinction installed, but I have no idea how to install Extinction when I go to my Steam page. Oh, I found it. Okay. Let's turn that off. I don't know why that's all right. That explains why the download speed was so much shorter. Okay. I guess we're waiting for another installation. That sucks. Entirely. That sucks greatly. Yeah, but that is weird because that means, well, actually, it saves a lot of space. That is actually great. I don't know why I'm thinking, oh, that's horrible, but that just means I save a ton of space on on my drives, which I really don't need to, but for people that do, that's great. Okay, let's see. Just a few more seconds, we'll be good. I'm hoping I seen a lot of things. The Astraeos update, um, inside of some of the new areas, and then there's Managarmers, and then there's Karkanos. So that was like one of my big things that I wanted when Astraeos was being updated. I was like, we got to have at least some of the the staples, especially Carcanos. I think I said that in one of my videos with the Doeds. I think I said we need Carcanos, and I thought about just go ahead and installing them, but I'm glad I didn't installing them, transferring them, but I'm glad I did not. Okay, we're good. Extinction is downloaded, so that probably means aberration. I wonder if the island is just a hard based, one of those things that's already in there, or if it's good to go. So let's see. Let's see what we got. We are good. Sweet. Let's get into it. Let's get into gameplay. Some Astreos. Now we're just gonna check out the new area. Maybe get into taming a Managarmer. I don't know. I can't stand those guys. So if we can get into that, that will be great. Let's see what we do though. I could. I'm trying to think. Just some things that we could do. Because I do want some of my videos on my other platforms, the red and the blue app to blue app. What is the blue app? The red and the purple, not even purple. Purple doesn't even involve that. So let's see. Let me get in here. Sorry, I'm changing some stuff over on that. Thanks for following. Thanks, Grace. Let's see. Okay, never mind. Let's see. We got. Oh, I forgot. I was doing screenshots in this, and yeah, that explains why I am on a random boat. So this is part of a Viking mod, and we're just kind of chilling at the moment. Let me see here. Let me get into a few things. Apparently I'm in the wrong screen. I am. Okay. Say, this is a cool little mod, Viking. Adds ships, and then it adds this armor set. And then it also adds a few other things. The axe sword deal there. Kind of the same thing there. And then the other thing is, what is it? What is that one? There's one more thing that this mod adds, and it's not. Oh, it's the crafting bench. There we go. We'll just leave that there. We'll just let it float there. We'll get over here to Meguana. Now, if you are just joining, this is my series playlist over on the Red app. I'm not gonna say it. The YTube, because I've heard TikTok doesn't like certain things being said. So I don't know. I'm not big. Not big at all, but not anyways on social. IRL, I am a big human being, but no, not big streaming on TikTok. So I don't know the do's and the don'ts over there. I'm pretty sure I've kind of, I've watched a few, but the Red app, as we'll call it, just to be safe over there, I've got a series of Streos. Hello, Swino. Nope, we're good. Okay, perfect. But yeah, I've got a series over there, and my base is going to look ugly. Oh man. Yeah, that's lovely. It's supposed to be a coliseum, but the little mod that I was using for cosmetics is incompatible now. So that's nice. Let's get a few things turned off here. Get you turned off just to prevent some noise, and then we'll throw this on over here. Sweet. And then we'll go check out the new area. We'll probably just teleport over there to be quicker and a little bit more efficient with our time. Let's see. Let's throw this in there because I don't need it. I'll use it for screenshots. That's it. Thumbnails. Yeah, that's the right word. And then I don't need that either. And scissors, we'll throw out. Now, setting-wise, I seem to be running. All right, Gigas, you just breed right there. Stat FPS, correct? Is the correct? Yeah. So we're running actually 60 to 90 FPS at the moment. And yeah, that sounds, well, that looks actually pretty good. And I think I could probably go up a few more settings. Let's go video. I think. See, I've got pretty much everything. I don't know. It's not a competitive game, so frame generation doesn't affect me at the moment. We could probably go. Let's just kind of see where I can go. We'll go there on Epic on advanced graphics. Effects, I could care less. And then probably foliage. I hate this word. Foliage? Foliage. Is that the correct way to pronounce that? Foliage? I think so. We'll go high on Epic as that. Effects, I think that's just like fire. And let's be honest, only a few things produce fire. And then post-process, let's just, I should be able to. I have a 4070, so maxing this thing out should be okay. Let's see. We're still running about 90, 80, 60. Yeah, it still looks pretty good. I think so. I think we're okay. Yeah. I do need to change the grass. Do I still have it saved? I've got a few things for that. If you guys are wondering what this is what I go over to other maps and I set up. It's pretty much the way I do thumbnails on YouTube. And, oh, we said it there, so, oh well. But it's the way I do YouTube thumbnails. I just go over, I usually use, if I'm playing Astraeus, I use the island. If I am doing a few other things, I just, let's see. Let's see here. There we go. Never mind. Turn that back off. Yeah, give me back my. There we go. Okay, whatever. I usually turn it down just a little bit just to be able to see things. Let's go 0.5. What's that look like? It looks like someone mowed my lawn. Okay, perfect. I wish someone would do. It was that easy in real life. 0.75. Yeah, we'll go with that. Sweet. Say, I do it over on Extinction a lot because it saves so much time with all the random stuff that is there. And I feel like the grass is so much taller over there. Okay. Let's see. Let's go look at the new area. Let's bring... Okay, we got darts. We've got our Faslo. We've got our Thyla. We've got the Karch. I think we're pretty good there. Is there anything else? Diplo? I don't need Diplos at the moment. I don't know. This is kind of new. Normally, it's just me chilling so I can cut out all this stuff. But I figured since it's new and I've kind of been wanting to do some live streaming, we would just hop on, do this, and yeah. Let's see. Edmontonia, we don't need you. Raptor, we don't need you. Kind of like spoiling some of my little bits and pieces here. I really need to get this fixed. Okay, so plan is get this. We're going to go check out the new area of Astraeos, and then we're going to come back, probably fix all of my... Yeah, because this looks hideous. Stone Colosseums just are not the move. And apparently that structure needs fixed. Sweet. Actually, we can fix that now that they've added a new little dill, so we'll get into that. Do we need anything else that's over here? No, but I do need some structures just to make sure that we can build a trap. None of those structures. That's great. We'll just take 5 of these. Can we? There we go. Take 5 of those. Take 5 of those. And then we'll turn off our stats. If they start to plummet, then we will just kind of rechange those. So let's see. I would assume. Let's see here. Open up the map. There we go. I'm gonna assume it's up here. So we're kind of like in the prime location for that. Let's get over there. So that's that. Not Thekanos. That's the new one. It starts with P. Fokinos? 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 Yeah, I suck at pronouncing these. I love the map. I love Greek, and I love the lore and all that stuff behind... Not lore. I guess it's not really lore. Mythology? Is that the correct word? Anyways, I love all that stuff when it comes to Greek. Yeah, mythology. I'm saying that right. Yeah. I don't know why I'm like thinking I'm pronouncing it wrong. But yeah, I love all that. Hello, Rhino. Nice of you to join the party. But yeah, let's see. Oh, we're gonna crash. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's not even like a normal crash. That's... I have never seen art crash just like that. So, still a little buggy. That's fine. I'm not mad. Not mad at all. I mean, it's one of those things that it happens. It's just gonna happen, and I'm gonna have to deal with it. But yeah. So let's see. Let's just kind of see what I'm trying to think of like weird things that I've seen in the update. I'm kind of looking over here at it. I didn't see any weird numbers or anything of the sort, so we'll just have to roll with it because I'm trying to think. Lemonocus? Is that how you say it? Lemonocus? It looks great. Can't wait to get into fighting the new custom bosses for that. I think it's like a pig. Custom model, actually. It's got like the mammoth tusks growing out of it. But yeah, so we'll just have to... And we're back here. Okay. We'll get back over here. So we're back here. I'm probably have to leave the settings at the moment. I'm not gonna mess with those again. But let me know. Is it looking good on your guys' end? I've kind of messed with some settings. Audio sound good. And we had someone said yesterday that we were having issues. Is there a shadow net? Not a shadow, but a reflection in the water. Is that what I'm seeing? Sure. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, let's get back up there. You guys hear game audio as well. But, hello, Rexes. We do not need you. Yeah, that video, the Rex video, was quite insane with the whole deal. And I think we're just going to actually save time here. Get back to base. Ignore the ugly stone. That's just because of a mod issue. Not issue. I know he was deleting the mod. Okay, apparently we got trees growing back in the face. And we got to turn off this loud. I really wish the Fabby was just a little quieter. I think that thing just needs toned down just a little. All right, pick up the pyromane so I don't die of heat. And let's see, we can just equip all this. There we go. Okay, and then just kind of speed through this. Now, if I was playing on the server, that wouldn't have been an issue. But I play on single player because I do not play daily. And so playing daily can lead to a lot of issues. I am a busy person in some aspects of my life. And especially right now with me being, well, I have a wedding coming up in November. And so everything kind of gets, you know, planned around that. I will say that. Some things do require planning around. Let's see. Got plenty of gunpowder. Let me think. We got that, got that. We didn't grab any tames. Got plenty of trank. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I forgot I had a Tylosaur. Yeah. That's actually beneficial, I think, maybe. We'll just take him, just in case. Just in case there's some water we can explore. Okay, and then we'll close this up. But, yeah. Let's just not do it in here, because if I try to teleport in here and jump inside of... Oh, come on. There we go. Jump inside of a Rex and teleport would not be helpful. And then here, sweet. Hello. Little base. Future base. Okay, sweet. Now let's teleport. Let's see. Is the teleport gonna work? Those. Here we go, and let's go there. All right. We are on the way. Let's see this new map. I hope, not new map, new addition. I hope it's beautiful. The map itself, Astraeos, is just a beautiful map. And, yeah, I'm glad it's an official because it's going to be one of my ones that I continuously want to play. Because, I mean, let's be honest. It is probably one of the better maps at the moment. Okay. It's all the insides of the map. And you annoying birds. Let's just already get away from you. Alright, so we got Theory spawning on the beach. That's terrifying. Yeah. Let's get away from there. Let's go inwards. I think that's where we're going to see all the good stuff. Oh, we're actually on the edge of it right now. Okay. Let's see. I know. Okay, so we got Carno spawns, so pretty typical spawns. We got a cave here, I think. Yes, and I think this is part of the... Oh, it is. The aberration zones. That's nice. That's a quick way to get aberration items. Just teleport right here. So, let's see. Is... Probably have to wait for some stuff to start spawning. Downside of being on a single-player world, waiting for stuff to spawn. So we can get those annoying... Are they plant species Z? Is that what it is? It sounds like my audio is a little bit bugged as well. So... I hear fire. Sounds like just straight fire. It could just be like a crystal or something. I think extinction had some weird crystal noises. Cannot drink, apparently. But let's see. Get one of these. Gotchas, I'm sure, are going to be on here, which would be great because gotcha farms. I don't know if they're as useful as they were back when they first came out in ASE. I mean, I still feel like in huge quantities they are, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Are we talking like a long way here? Can I? It's been okay. I was like, it should be. Come on, you little cursed-looking plant. I think I've got to be standing next to it. Oh, they made it. Oh, it's smaller. It means I can be more in face with this horrible noise. Is it plant species E? I was right. Okay, it's been like it was bothering me all day yesterday because I said that wrong. Let me check something out real quick because I did just get a notification. Let's go full screen there. Okay. Oh, I guess malware bytes using was being blocked. Okay, cool. Sure. I think I don't think I installed that. I think it came pre-installed on the PC I bought, so that's nice. Yes, I bought a pre-built. No, I do not think it's better than the build-it-yourselves, because I think you get a little bit more control on parts there. But for what it's doing, it's fine. All right. So far there is nothing inside of this. That could just be a me. All right, we got Rexes. This is another big open area. I'm assuming Gigas are going to be able to spawn here. Or Karches, maybe. Possibly. Oh, okay. He did add. Okay, that's cool. Oh, no. Nope. Nope. I need a cat. I need to get a cat on this world. On this playthrough. Yeah, because Microraptors are going to be super annoying. We've got plenty of things spawning. So another area for Megawanas. That's cool. We got another obelisk area with Zeus. I do believe that's who that is, floating above the world. Kind of like over on the, what was it, Corinthos? Is that how you say it? I'm just going to go with it. Nuh-uh. This is the first alpha variant for herbivores outside of the enraged. No. Oh, finally. Finally, there is a alpha. I guess this is astral. But finally is the... It's not just a carnivore. That's awesome. Okay. Mammoth. Mammoths deserved it. Honestly, terrifying in real life, now terrifying in this. I guess... Well, I guess they're not going to aggro to you unless you invoke them, unless you change that. And there's Gotchas. And hello. You're out in the open. Okay, that's going to be... That might be a pain. I guess the only way to tame those guys now is going to be either in a trap or with a Quetzal. So that's nice. So we got berries, of course, baryonyx. I mean, there's water, so kind of like a no. I mean, that's kind of self-implied there. All right, direwolves, cool, gotcha. Yep, Ankies, kind of just your typical tundra biome stuff. Is that the correct term? Tundra? With, like, where it's not snow, but it's cold? Yeah, I think so. I think it's tundra. I think that would be the terminology. I don't know. Now, there is redwoods. Does that mean thylas are back on trees? That could be the thing here. Is there snow owls? Please be. Please be some snow owls here. I don't know. I think we're just going to spend a lot of time just checking out kind of the spawns. I know I'm not really checking anything out, but I haven't seen anything that's kind of caught my eye. Terror birds, hello. I guess if a thyla attacks me, I better just whistle neutral. Yeah, because then my pyromane's gonna attack. Yeah, there we go. There's a perk of the pyromane. You know, it didn't even come across my mind that it'd be great for dealing with stuff like that. Okay, so we got Edmontonia there, which is a modded creature made by Garuga. Let's see. I would assume the Managarmers would be over here. Yes, no. Possibly. They are a little bit of a annoyance, but I also saw that Necodus said, oh, we're getting some frames there. Actually, getting really framey. Really, ooh. Is there an issue over here? Is this... Now, I've seen issues with framiness when it comes to certain spawns. So that could be an issue. There could be, like, 20 Managarmers spawning inside that little ice chunk here. And they could be, like, jumping. And that could cause a lot of FPS issues. So, let's see. What is something that I could find easily outside of stuff I've already tamed? Oh, wait a second. There is an area for Karkanos, so we... Oh, there's man on armor. Let's just cancel that jump. What level are you? 145. I'd be stupid not to tame that. That would be dumb not to. But the issue is getting him to land. I do not have... That's going to be an issue. I guess I could theoretically get him to land perfectly and that would fix it. No, not at all. I am totally wrong there. What do we got here? Another cave? Just a little mineral cave? Okay. Cool. Definitely cool. Let's see. Let's just fly about. Oh, it's... Okay. Hello, Troodons. Goodbye, Troodons. Now that right there, that just looks wicked. Let me see if I can... Let's see. I feel like my clouds just look really... See, everything looks good. Is it just my clouds are just not wanting to function? Because everything's on Epic. So I guess maybe it's just my clouds just do not like looking good. And I'm just going to keep those off. Yeah, because that's... I'm not going to do cinematic lighting. Maybe I could. Possibly. Nah. Maybe I just need to play around with them. It looks like the clouds are, like... I don't know. They don't look good to me. Is it just me? I feel like this would look very, very cool. It should look very cool anyways. Oh yeah. Why are these back in here? This is so annoying. Maybe I just need to eat some, well, I don't even have to eat organic polymer anymore. I can just hover over my dill, but yeah, so that's nice. Oh, we're getting wind. Oh, I forgot about this. They have the structures. Yeah, so Thatch ladder. Thatch got a bunch of new stuff, which I seen looks really cool. Um, a kite and spear. Is this from a mod? Yes. Okay. Okay, it is. Okay. Yep. That's from a mod. All right. I was like, is that something I need to look at? But no, it's from a mod. Yeah, so is there anything? These are all from mods. Okay. And then there's one more item that people are going to love. Right there. Egg incubator. It's finally, we don't have to wait. It is there. It is ready to rock and roll for the breeders out there. It's pretty insane. I saw, why do I feel like this is supposed to be a lot bigger and I'm just missing most of, okay, yeah, I am. I was like, I feel like I'm missing a lot of it, and it's definitely because I'm in the wrong portion of it. I saw wyverns flying around, so does that mean there's going to be another wyvern pit? Surely not. I don't... Oh, that's terrifying. And we're going to get frames. Okay. It's just going to be framey. We're also loading in new parts of the map. So that's also going to cause a little bit of frame generation issues. Just because some things are... You know, everything's spawning in. It's trying to load everything, map, you know, caves and all that stuff. So there's just going to be a little bit of a tax on the frames for a second. Now, I saw something over here that piqued my interest. Hello, aloes. Did I pass it? No, it's right here. Okay. Oh, it's another statue. I guess carving. Is that really a carving or is that a statue? I'm going carving. Let's see. Is YouTube chat working? I'm sorry if you're on YouTube and I'm just not reading your chats because apparently it's not working. Let me pull it up. Actually, let's get somewhere and sit for a second so I can fix that. Oh, 2 raptors. Hello. It's fine. I mean, I'm pretty much at the point where a raptor is not gonna really affect me. Maybe a Rex might, but definitely not two raptors are not gonna cause a lot of issue. All right. Let me make sure everything's working there. I would feel bad if it's not. Well, if it is not working. Okay. We are good over on that. Sweet. All right. Sweet. Everything's working at the moment. I say that. Let's see. All right. Let's stay away from the sound of all that. Was that a Rex? Oh, 2 Rexes and Atlas. Yeah, that's going to be a horrible sound in my ear. Let's see. Oh, look at this. That is... I just gotta say, it's... look, I mean, just... looks freaking awesome. Yeah, this is great. I did see that the official servers were down. I don't know if they still are. If so, that sucks. Like I said, I'm playing on single player. So, yeah, server-wise for me, it's under my control. All right. Can't wait for Ragnarok, though. I feel like when they get... I mean, they've got almost 9 days to get everything working, and there is a snow owl. Perfect. Hello, buddy. Oh, okay, we're stuck. That's fine. Got Daedons. But yeah, this is actually probably some of the best looking areas on the map. I seen that. I seen that little cave. Is this a artifact cave, or are we talking mineral? Oh, not mineral. Yeah, is it a mineral cave? Resource cave. Definitely a resource cave. Holy metal. Yeah, this is a good little cave. I might have to set something up here just for all that obsidian. Although, really, since the addition of the grinder, well, no, not even the grinder. What am I thinking? We still need polymer, so yeah. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I was thinking electronics. Since electronics, you know, the addition of tech dinos. There we go. Why am I forgetting something so you know, I guess not important, but some of the stuff that's been big in Ark. Sweet. Now, let's keep flying around. And we will be live streaming tomorrow, but tomorrow we're going to be doing Dune. Dune Awakening. It's going to be sweet, just to be able to test out that game. Got a couple live streams planned in the next 5-ish days, so stay tuned. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, do all that good stuff on whatever platform you're on, so that way you can keep up to date with me and to see when I go live or post a video. So, and then if you enjoy watching other stuff on other channels or other platforms, go check me out on those as well. All the same name. Oh, let's see. Well, where are you? I'm just kind of keeping an eye. All right. Yep. Let's just point it here. And I didn't even read it. Give it a second. He should land. Usually they do a few tacks and then land for a few seconds. I may have missed it. Oh, here we go. And 90. Okay. Just want to kind of keep some things in the back of my mind. I do want to see this new animation, and I feel like a bunch of creatures. There should be like a... It says play, so I don't know what that means. Let's just jump, I guess. Sir, they're not going to do it because they're aggroed. Need a bunch of peaceful dinosaurs. Nothing too hectic, so I'm probably in the wrong part of the map, if we're being honest here, because the map is not really... Well, not the map. The area. It's kind of a very aggressive area. You're a raptor. You're not going to do. Let's see here. I know I've been over here, but this is actually the perfect opportunity to look. Nope. Are you being attacked? Diplo might be perfect for it because they're kind of big. You're being attacked by a Rex. Galleys might just be a little too fast to actually see this animation. Oh, it's right there. So it's looking that way, but it's walking forward. So, I mean, kind of like a, you know, it's not just a creature being in a static motion. Is that the correct term? Because it's actually moving around and doing all that stuff. So that's nice. Any more creatures that would be, honestly, if there was a bunch of Rexes everywhere, it'd be okay to look at as well. Or like a big herd of Parasaurs. Maybe the trike's gonna do it. Say it says play animation, so I don't know what that means. Could that mean like they're gonna be jumping around or something, side to side, some kind of cool little deal? But from what it looks like, they're just kind of looking in different directions. Maybe this Parasaur is gonna do this animation. This is great. This is great content right here. We're just, kind of just stalking. Oh, that's great. The Bronto has left 2 Rexes orphaned. Oh well, they'll be fine. Or, I mean, they can eat their parent if they need to. That's kind of yeah, that's nice. Okay. Maybe just sitting here or staring at creatures, hoping for an animation is not going to work. It's hard to do it with the Brontos, because I feel like the Brontos already kind of had that. But it's more so because they're such a big creature when their turn radius is so wide that when they go to turn, it just doesn't work. Maybe you? Maybe I should see the before and after. Maybe that's kind of what needs to be done there. Ooh, I bet you that crystal looks cool at night. Well, that already looks cool. This is the area now that I'm thinking, because I have a second base in mind. This might be where I need to build it, because the Coliseum is supposed to be like my little breeding area. So yeah, that might be the case. And that is a mod. That is not a new creature. There is modded creatures in this, so just know it's not a creature that they added. It's, I think, called a Drakara, if I'm saying that right. It's like it's kind of from Avatar, not Airbender, but the blue people. Oh, this is actually new, this little animation. Oh, it's a gotcha. I was like, what is those eyeballs staring at me? And pretty typical there on the loot. All right, yeah, this crystal and the eyes are really cool. What spawns in here? I'm assuming just beavers, maybe otters, maybe frogs, possibly. But usually, if you have frogs, that means it's more so classified as a swamp, so not that. Soka's house. Is there some backstory to that? Okay, yep, that's you, Tyrannus. Not something I want to mess with at all. I really should pick a different creature to fly with, because we're using the fastest flyer in Ark, and we're kind of just zooming past everything. Maybe, I'm trying to think what I've got in my pocket. A cart's just not going to be efficient. I mean, it is if something attacks me, but not for sprinting around. Tylosaurus is water. Thyla wouldn't be bad. Thyla wouldn't be bad. We'll just do that. We'll just rock the Thyla. Up on there. And there we go. Okay. So yeah, Thyla's not going to be horrible. I mean, we're going to be able to get it up and down pretty quickly. But, we're not going to be able to see cool aerial shots of areas. And that was the Pyromaid. Okay. Actually, I think Pyromaid might be just a little quicker when it comes to running. But I can't shoot off the back of it, so there's plus and downsides to that. Let's see. What kind of did he update the loot on you guys? Is that a thing? You're just being boosted by the other one, so kind of keep backing up, and you're also just on 135. So is the I guess my mic isn't being picked up enough, right? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Let's see. Just constantly be over here. And I mean, it's pretty much the same loop. Okay. Nothing new there. Pretty much the same. All right. That was kind of. We'll stick to the flyer because being on the ground, I'm gonna be stuck around with all that. All right. Could change the time, but why waste? Why waste it? I need to activate, I guess, the birthday event. Although I don't really need to. I guess if I want some of the cosmetics, I'd have to. But I think vanilla with sprinkles does that, or at least the emotes, anyways. So let me check there. I mean, cosmetics. Is it? Okay, so it's not. It's not in there. Okay. Now, I wish they would get rid of this. I don't know why this is here. Like, I understand why these are in the game, but why are they here? If you know what I mean. Why are they actively... Ooh. Uh-oh. All right, let's get the stats. Is it just the game, or is it frames? Yeah, I'm getting 10 frames. Is it just because the way I'm looking? No, it's just... Yeah, it's just the... Okay. Or is the game itself just being... Is it just the game? I don't understand this. Let's just... General shadows go high. I know they like to cause issues. Maybe it's... Let's just go those two, because I don't see a need for... Does not help the frames at all. Somehow my frames are still at 7 inside of my, you know, with the game being paused. Okay, that highly... Just the textures, it's alone sent it up to 50. Okay, we're chilling at an average of 60. I'm just gonna leave that on. You guys, oh, you guys can't even see it because I am covering it up on the big view. That's nice. There we go. We can go up here. Right here? Yeah. Right there. No. It doesn't look good right there. I'll go right there. Sorry. Depending on which platform you're seeing me move my camera around. So, yeah, we'll just stick right there. And I'll just kind of update everyone on FPS. 60, 70. So we're bouncing between 60 and 80 at the moment. Now, I could turn everything down and go, you know, PvP style, max it out, but I'm good. I want to look at the game beautifully, not the other way around. Okay, so that Minotaur is a mod, if you did not know. I was just... I am wanting to get into some breeding with those guys. Obvious, I don't need you. Now, let's see. Is there... I've been over here, correct? No. Okay, so yeah, I haven't even touched the surface on the place because the name's not even fully. All right, perfect. I was like, I'm missing a whole lot, and I bet you right there, right down there, is probably where the Karkanos are at. If I am being a realist here. A realist, is that the right term? Probably not. If I'm being anywhere hint of, you know, the hint of that. Actually, this is actually pretty cool because not a lot of areas actually are flat like this, or have, you know, a structure in the middle. So that's actually pretty cool. If it was me, I'd be putting a teleporter there. If it was me, I'd be building a pretty cool little teleport room or something like that on the outside of that. This is the part I'm more excited about, is this little area down here, just from the trailer. We'll save it. We will save it because, yeah, I want to check it out in the morning, in the daylight. So we'll just save that for some light, because I want to see how great it looks. And we'll just fly along the beach here and see if we see anything. I don't see anything on the beach. Now, that song stuck in my head, and I'm not going to sing it because, yeah, I do not need to keep it stuck in my head. All right. And I'm not a singer, so that's how we're going to do that. We're just going to keep it without singing. All right. Anything at all? No. Nothing. Nothing cool. We'll go inland then. Inland. And there we go. Ooh, this is... Hello, Trike. And hello, Troodons. Let's just avoid you. Now, is there going to be Thylas here? Is this what I'm going to have to worry about? Are there Thylas on the trees? Because I remember seeing a question about it on Twitter or X. If it's me, I'm going to go Ascended. I know Evolve's, you know, the start of it, but Benji, if it's me, I'm going Ascended. For the simple reason of there is just some quality of life stuff that they never fixed in Evolved, and now they're fixing it Ascended. Now, I will say Ascended is not as polished as Evolved was, if that makes sense, in the optimization. But let's be honest, optimization didn't really come until later in Evolve's life, so I'm gonna go Ascended. Now, will I be playing Aquatica? AI Aquatica? I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Yes, just for the simple fact that I'm going to check it out. No, I am not really the biggest fan of it. Just with the way that, you know, wildcard... Not wildcard. So I need to really stop saying wildcard, because when I speak about Arc, I say wildcard, but 30F... Yeah. At the moment, I will say I have a 4070, and I am pulling 60 to 80 frames per second. I will say that. I am pulling right in between. It keeps bouncing between. Well, I'll say 50. I'll say 50 because I am kind of seeing it bounce down towards 50. With a 4070, 50, 70, 80-ish, it's kind of bouncing in between stuff. It's hidden by my camera, and I kind of moved it a little bit ago, and it was not looking good on my camera-wise over there. So I'm covering it at the moment. But, yeah, bouncing between 50, 80. And I will say I do have everything maxed out besides the foliage and the shadows. Because, honestly, I could go without a little bit of foliage graphics. So, but I will say there isn't... I don't know. I feel like with Evolved, we had that, you know, we could get more frames, but at this point, I would rather sacrifice just a few frames on the PvE side for the looks. I know PvP-wise, you want as much frames as possible, but I'm not a PvP person, so that's my take on that. But no, with the update, some of the stuff is very much so fixed. Let's see. Is there anything down here? Now there's probably stuff hidden. I just know with the way Astraeos is, there's probably some stuff hidden. I mean, we found that Coda's, was it Coda? Coda's house or something like that, hidden in a little pond. So there's probably some more stuff hidden around here. Let's see. But yeah, the Aquatica stuff is just, I don't know. It gives me a little distaste for not Wildcard but Snail games, because I mean, if you were here at the start, there was a sale going on. Actually, there's still a sale going on Steam, and it's for Snail games. And I said, well, kind of makes sense because they need all the money they can get, and I really wish Snail would sell to a different company. Just sell to Microsoft. Let's be honest. I don't know if Microsoft would really do much with the game, but yeah, probably would help Wildcard out a lot, especially with Ascended. Not Evolved, but Ascended would help out a lot. All right. Need to really just kind of keep... Ooh, is this a little access to some aberration? It is just pitch black in here. Okay. Imagine this is a artifact cave that I just fell into, and let's see. No, we got a little temple, a ruined temple. Could be an artifact. Yeah. So we're not gonna be able to see anything. Let's just let's go Gamma 3. Yeah, Gamma 3 works perfect. It doesn't look like there's much down here. Of course, this could be just because it's pitch black outside. No, it's just like a little... Wait, maybe. Let's just destroy these rocks. Nope, it's just a little inlet. Okay. It looks like this place has got a tunnel. So it's just a little cavern. Is that the correct term for that? Because I mean, it's what is even is a cavern just the open part of a cave, or is it a completely different rock formation? Is that the rock formation? Yeah. But let's see. Of course, I just gammaed up. Let's go back to Gamma 2.35. I think that's kind of where I keep it. Yeah. Let's see. Nothing. I mean, this is a giant flat area. That's good for building. I don't know, PvP-wise, the building in flat is good. I know for PvE-wise, it's kind of what everyone looks for. PvP-wise, you kind of want the not a giant open area. If that's still the meta. I would assume, just because I saw some people mad about some little rat holes that were found. I guess meshing was probably more so the issue there. All right. Let's go up here, and then we'll I'll glide down towards that little area. This... Yeah, I think we've pretty much discovered the main land. And we'll get up here. Now, I would really like to go in depth here. I guess we could, but I feel like you don't want to spoil the entire thing just watching me. I feel like you should go experience it. Unless you can't, then I'm sorry. I am trying to just kind of look at it as a whole and not so much as individual. I know there's going to be videos of everyone like, look here for this. Please be 180. 120. Okay. Let's see. Anything cool? No? Up here? Outside of a Tech Rex? Just some raptors? Okay. Oh. There's a nice little pond up here. Is that a pond? To me, that's a pond. To me, that is. I mean, that could be... I don't know. Not really an ocean. A lake. I don't know what else, another word for a body of water that's like that. Because this is a waterfall. Of course, everybody knows what a waterfall is, but usually a stream leads into a waterfall, but apparently this waterfall comes from a rock, which is pretty typical for the games. Okay, cool. Definitely gonna be more to come. You know, clearly, there's still formations back there. Or, actually, is this... Okay, yeah, nope. There's not going to be more to come from that. I think there's probably one more island. Am I wrong? Let me land before I crash land. I say, because the map... I don't know if there's stuff down here. I haven't really tried going down this way. Because, I mean, I haven't seen anything, but... There's probably maybe a few islands scattered here. Of course, I teleported over here, so there. I don't know if there's anything in between these islands. So we'll go check out. What is that called? What is the name of that? I want to say it starts with a G. No, it's a maelstrom. There we go. It starts with an M. I was totally wrong. Maelstrom. Maelstrom? Mail. Is there... Am I pronouncing that the same and just it sounds different to me? Mealstorm? I don't know. M-A-E-L. That's just how I know how it's spelled. But I could be wrong. I'm probably entirely wrong. So, yeah, let's see. Fly around down here. Now this is where the Carcanos are gonna be. Of course, there is aberration. I don't think I really checked. I guess I kind of did. I didn't go any farther into the Carcanos. Yeah, the Carcanos zone. No, the aberration zone. So we'll just get over here. Oh yeah, this. Now, you know, it'd be cool if one of these waterfalls had a hidden entrance to the aberration zone, which there might be. I could be wrong, but it doesn't look like it. I think this is where the Carcanos would spawn. Oh, it's still loading. Okay. I'll have to just give it a second. It hasn't been loaded in, so it's going to have to load in everything. Now, I would assume there's going to be Carcanos spawning eventually. Single player world problems right here. Which there is a... I think you can turn on something for that, to fix that. Let's open up this real quick and come over here. I'm going to turn my game volume down. Yo, what's up? How are you doing today? How's your day? We're just checking out the Ark update. Kind of just, we've been flying around the new Estrellas area. I'm going to call it Limonocus. Limonocus. And apparently there's another area down here that I need to check out. Is that how you pronounce it? Limonocus? Limonocus? Just lemon? Probably pronounced it wrong. It's probably just lim. But, yeah, so does this give you fungal wood? I would assume, since these are corals, we'd be getting fungal wood from them. No. You get cementing paste. Hello? Should I have brought a doed? Would doeds gather that? What would get? Do I have any creatures? Maybe a. We'll see if the pass slow. I mean, they usually gather, flint. So let's see. Let's go underground if I can remember how to. No, just straight flint. Yeah, they don't even gather anything from this. Okay, makes sense. So I wonder if a pickaxe. So would an Anki be better for that? And this doesn't actually give us a location. Okay. I would assume an Anki would be better for gathering up. Okay, or we can. Technically, we're inside of it. Okay, so yep, pickaxe. Oh, little voice crack there. Pickaxe. So that would be probably an Anki. Would probably be best for that. If I'm going off of what would be correct, so we're saying lemon, well, not lemon. I would say this is probably the best map for gathering polymer. Because, yeah, polymer is going to be a lot easier if you can just gather straight cementing paste, which, of course, I guess beaver dams are going to be pretty abundant on this map as well, because we saw several areas with beavers. So, yeah. Now the question is, how do you get out with a Maguana? Let's see. Just kind of zoom around. We didn't see any Carcanos spawn, so that may be just the fact. Hello? Oh. There's gonna be a new area underneath here. I just from the tease with that, there's gonna be a really cool area down here. I saw Carcanos in the trailer in this little area. So, where is the spawns for them? Usually, Wildcard does stuff when it comes to trailers on the map, so there's got to be Carcanos somewhere. There's got to be. I mean, why wouldn't there be? Alright. I did not bring really anything to fly straight up with. And that is entirely because I don't use the RG. I set a kind of restriction on using the RG for just resource gathering. And yeah, that's now biting me. What am I thinking? There's an easy way to get out. There's an easier way to even doing this. Let's just take the easy way. Actually, I don't even think this is going to be the easy way, just because, yeah, that's going to be the problem. All right. Can we please climb? No. You can't do the water. Well, I guess there's not even a water glitch anymore. I guess that's more evolved. All right. Just reset my progress. I am trapped. And this is going so well. I could just teleport out. Let's do that. Let's just teleport. And imagine Carcano spawns, grabs me, and my Thyla. That would make the day. Alright, let's go here. I think, yep, it's here. Let's go south. I think I spawned north when we first teleported over here, so let's just go south and see where that takes us. Let's see. Where do you take us? Nice little teleport area. think this is the only, yeah, it is the only map at the moment that uses the teleport system. Oh, okay. I was like, I heard you. Where'd you spawn? So south spawns us pretty much right where I kind of want to be. And it looks like the area that's showing up on the map is not available at the moment. That's gonna be the next area, more than likely. Probably between the doors down there and this new area over here. Correct? Yeah. It's probably gonna be the two different little areas. Let's see. Please don't throw me through the world border here. Yep. Okay. So technically I'm in the new area on the map. And there we go. There's the world border. Sweet. Imagine if there was just cool little areas. I don't know if you could functionally get these to work. As in, I don't know how it'd be coded, but like little areas that create maelstorms, which is pretty much kind of like this, where, you know, everything just dips off. Let's not go back down there and say we did. Okay, apparently we hit water there. But yeah, imagine if you could get like little whirlpool areas to spawn, and like it would open up like a little area that certain creatures, rare creatures, you know, to say rare creatures spawn. So like you could get, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like what would be considered a rare creature. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what would be a rare creature for Ark, for land, because there's really not a rare creature that runs around outside of another crash. Sweet. I wonder where it spawned. Oh, 7 hours of the day. Yeah, sweet. We'll just send it and restart the game. But yeah, I don't know what would be considered. What would be new? New? No. Of course, you guys can hear all the sound because of the audio. Actually, can we please check that out? No, we'll leave it. We'll just join. We'll go back. Could do some Club Arc stuff. That is a potential. Of course, I don't know how to get Club Arc stuff into single player worlds. I don't know if that's possible. I wonder if you have to enable a setting. Probably some kind of setting that I just don't know what it means and don't have it active. Oh yeah, we're quite of a. Our Carmine's gonna. Okay, they do auto. Just let him do some stuff. Yeah, that's nice. So I'm gonna have to constantly be saving. Just, I mean, it's got it. The Carmine surely. Is that like a 150? Is that what we're dealing with here? $140. Okay. Oh, okay. It's you. Left control. I'm hitting that. There we go. Okay, so we've got reset it just a little bit. The map still, yeah, the map still where we left it. Now, if you're wondering why did we get resetted, I am on single player, and yeah, so that's the reason why I got resetted. Well, resetted. I got reset, and it did not. I'm glad that he built this out of structures, like actual, you know, structures. So if you really need a guide to follow how to build a, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that sectagon? Is that? I'm probably saying that so wrong. No, 6 is not sect. Why am I blinking? Octo is 8. Yeah. Yeah. Brain just completely stopped working. Yeah, whatever 6 is in. Is it Latin? Is that the correct language that we use for naming certain shapes? Yeah, sure. We'll go with it. So, yeah, so whatever 6 is, 6-sided shape. It's blanking, and I can't remember. And so we'll just leave it at that. 6-sided shape if you need an outline. There you go. All right, well, we were checking out that. I said I seen wyverns in the trailer, so I wonder if there is more wyverns spawned somewhere else. Maybe down here? Possibly? Imagine. Alpha, right there. Gone. Nothing to do with, I'd be annihilated from existence. No. Okay. Cool. Sweet. I guess this is the downside of having a single-player world. I do not know where certain spawns are because, one, when it comes to single player, as you load in an area, spawns become active, and it's a setting called hibernation. I could have it active. I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's gonna put a strain on gameplay, so I do not have it active. Okay, so this is a new island here, I do believe, unless it's the one where there's a tech giga that's like level 12, and I just haven't messed with it. That's probably not even a possibility. Is it? No, I don't remember blue crystals. It's been a while, so this is a new area for me. There's blue crystals. I'm gonna say no, because everywhere else has kind of been purple crystals, or I think gold, whitish gold. Okay, so entirely new. Sweet. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and just kind of fly through these. I don't see anything really that catches my eye. I kind of want to get back to base and use some of the new, I say new structures, new variants of structures, because we've always had pillars, we've always had railings. So have we always had railings? I want to say so. We haven't always had quarter walls, so yeah, we'll stick with that. I don't know why I'm blanking on certain. I should know. I should know certain things, and it's just like when it comes to videos, I have time to think about it, and this is usually what I do. It's just sit there and think, and then I'm like, okay, here we go, back to what we were doing. I know what I'm talking about, but then when it comes to live, I'm like, so much knowledge, so much thinking that needs to be done. Watch this, look over here, look over there. Yeah, sweet. Let's see. I could go over here, grab an egg. I haven't grabbed any wyvern eggs. We'll grab one. If there's a, what is it, 180 is the highest? No, 190. 190 would be the highest egg I can get. So we'll grab, hopefully, a 190 egg. Run from a Rhinotherium or a Deinosuchus. And then we'll go back to base, and we'll just kind of, I say base, back to the Colosseum that I have built. Is it Colosseum? I think it's more amphitheater than Colosseum to me. But then I look at amphitheater and I'm like, no, it's Colosseum because it's down in the center. Oh wait, there's no eggs. Oh yes, there is. Poison. I love the poison wyvern model. Hate the poison wyvern as a creature. It's a 175. Gotta take it. Now watch. There's probably gonna be tons of wyverns down here, and I just haven't seen them. They're probably actually in there. I think I led a bunch of them into there at one point in time. No, did we just somehow get the only egg to spawn? Watch, there's probably a wyvern chilling somewhere in the outskirts of this, and I'm just not seeing it. A bunch of lightning wyverns or something. I mean, 175 is not bad, and we can throw that down, and we'll let the auto incubation, because I have. There you are. Hello, you. That's nice. Yeah, you guys are all over there. That explains it, because that means I've ran through here and been aggroed before. Oh, I wonder, can you find alpha wyverns on here? Is there alpha wyverns or astral wyverns? Is that something that is possible? Okay, let's see. Is that poison wyvern still? Is that the 175 that I see flying around? No. Are you high level? No. Okay. Let's see. Where did that 175 come from? Because it's... I think I did an egg wipe right before I logged off. So I know it's not like still actively flying around because... Well, I mean, still in, you know, what is that? Egg spoil. There we go. The spoil egg. The egg is not going to spoil because it should be wiped. And apparently I am just entirely wrong. I have no idea what I'm thinking. Let's see. Let's see. What can we find here? This is the problem with single player. And I need to get hibernation active because apparently... Actually, does hibernation fix that? I need to see. I need to really look at that setting. And as a person that plays on single player, I should. I do want to start a server. I've been busy. And... Okay, so there is an egg. So there is wyverns spawning somewhere in the vicinity. I mean, clearly, we've got those ones. If this is level 20, then we know there's at least a... Okay, it's 25. So... Not... Same one that was spawning... Actually, probably look. Yeah, so it's not the same one. Okay, so there's 2 fire wyverns spawning somewhere, spawning eggs nearby. And if you didn't know, it only takes 1 wyvern to spawn an egg. So, kind of like the rock drakes. Oh, rock drakes in this? I feel like this map would be okay for rock drakes. No, but you're here. What are you? You're a 55. So you're not what I'm terrified of. I mean, you are, but you're not. What are you? Are you the fire? I can't really tell. No, you're... Yes, you are. Okay. So you're the fire that's spawning the eggs. I could knock you out for... Well, I don't even know if you're a male or female. I don't need milk. My settings are... Okay, so you would be perfect for that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Did you guys know if you put these things in the planter, if you get a pot and you get a shovel, they come out blue because they're aberration trees and they aren't coated correctly for that. And I don't know if that's a... Okay, there's a AC-130, or better known as a Rhino, because, yeah, let's not even... I have a embryo. I could go get one of those guys. That wouldn't be a bad thing to fly around to check out the map on, but it'd be a bad thing for me to waste a creature on, because you gotta have, like, every item possible to get the 100% levels on those guys. Okay, and oil. We could fly by my oil. Why am I thinking? Oil rig. There we go. Jeez Louise. Rain is not working. And yeah, there's just gonna be this part of the map's already been out for quite a while. So I think at least 4 months, 5 months. Could be wrong. There we go. Sweet. Good. And let's go back over here. I should have just teleported. I've been smarter. I know the teleport location closest to me. Yeah, we'll just teleport. This island's pretty, to me, always been kind of barren. Now watch, there'll be like a UD or something. Nope. Okay. And that's the wrong. That was the wrong thing. Oops. All right. It is. I forgot there was multiple options. Hopefully that's the right one. Oops. It should be close. I mean, it built pretty much northwest all the way around. I think it's more so northwest east. I think that's more so. I could just fly out, but oh well. We'll see the insides of the map for a second. Might as well. Yep. Oh, look at that. I selected the right one. Sweet. My accident. You know, I had certain plans for some things, and I forgot that I had them until I start seeing creatures. And then I'm like, oh yeah, here's the plan. There was the plan. A plan. In action at one point in time. Alright. Can we access you? We can. Take that. Take that. I mean, I can take that, but it's just gonna be pointless. I could grind it, but I think my grinder's pretty much full. Alright, let's fix this because it is bothering me. This entire base. Probably should just kind of clean up everything. Yeah, we'll just... I want to clean up everything, but then I'm thinking, okay, I know what to do with you. Because you guys have... What did you have? Nothing. And... really nothing. Okay. Sweet. That Megawana is just there to feed the young. Rexes, come here. Oh. Okay, so... have Rexes there. Can I store you here? No, I cannot. We'll just store you inside one of these. Is there... Still Ceratosaurus is in here. Okay. Let's do this. This is what happens when I forget what I'm doing. Plenty of Giga Eggs. I'll just pick everyone up. Okay. There we go. And then we'll just throw them in here. Is this the... I can look at it. Yep. Okay. Giga... And then the rest of them can go in. I know I don't have to select it, but I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, perfect. Now we can throw you in there, even though I don't need you. I can throw this stuff in one of these. Storage is horrible. we'll just throw it. We'll just throw it all in here. I can fix it later. Okay. And then we'll just eat you because I've got a grinder. All right. Oh, I guess I should have thrown them. Well, no, because this is... No, this is... Okay. This is just like if I was doing breeding. Okay, makes sense. I'm trying to, like, learn. Okay, the lighting is better. I will say that. Like, I was having... Yeah, the lighting just looks... Just from when I did some screen grabs of this... The lighting looks so much different. I don't know if you guys can tell it, but I can. Just off the reflection of stuff. Yeah, it just looks a whole lot better. Okay, back to what we were doing. You will stay good forever as long as I don't accidentally eat you. Wyvern, you're just gonna go down because I don't really need a egg incubator when I have the Dino Depot stuff. All right. And then we need to go back in here. Sweet. Now, we're just going to throw all three of these because I am horrible at remembering which one went where. And... Okay, so 3 will not work with that. 2 will, and 1 will. Okay. Depends on the edge. These are on the outside. And which one is this? No, 1 is on the outside. Okay. We'll just go 1 all the way across. The 2 bottom layers. Actually, you probably should have been put up. Oh, I know why also I put that there. It's hiding. Look at this. My industrial forge is right there, so it's hiding where I need it to kind of poke out a little bit. All right. And where you see this is where I use the correct tile set and not that. And why am I doing it this way? I could use this gun, correct? If I'm doing it correctly. All this animated stuff. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, that really messes with the frames. If I put that away, does it, like, the frames just go completely away? No. All right, well, what we're gonna do is save. We're gonna save for a second. See if the frames decide to come back down. No. Okay, well, optimization update. I shouldn't have any, like, literally no issues at the moment. Man, why are they so... It's like, okay, I'm gonna turn left now. Like, it's just... What happens if I look at the sky? Are the skins what's messing with it? No. Yes. For one why these are poked out, these are walls that are flipped upside down. This wall just flipped because I can't fit a foundation there. Let's just relog and see if that... Let's see if that fixes it. Let's just relog everything. Sometimes that fixes it. Sometimes it doesn't. If it was me and I was playing on a server with other people, like on official, definitely will not be doing that. Oh, the tree's back. And my pyromane... There we go. Okay. It fixed it. That's fine. Guess we'll just kind of do that and stay away from the vanilla with sprinkles mod guns at the moment. And we'll just keep placing this. We'll just work on the base. A chill little base fix. And then if we need to, we will go and fix. We'll start on the other base. Yeah. The actual base, not the breeding area, which is what this is supposed to be. So, let's see. A lot of stuff that needs to be done. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Do people use this for PvP? Like, you can see through this. So I guess if you needed to make some callouts, you could place, get this out. Do you really do callouts, though, in Ark? I mean, it makes sense to. No? Maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, man, that's why I want to use the gun, because I have to use it for that. So 2 would be the correct one there. Yeah. Yes, correct. 3 is... Okay. So this is going to be frustrating because there is certain things that have to be flipped on this build when it comes to placing the cosmetics, and that's going to be frustrating. And it's on the outside because there's a bunch of flipping. So maybe the gun might be... We'll try it one more time. If it doesn't work, then we'll just manually go through. I can, but it's just a pain, especially with certain things like the ceilings. Those are the main big kicks that are gonna suck. Okay. Just put that away. Let's yeah, okay. This is gonna suck. Oh, okay. Frames are working. Now is the gun gonna work? No. That sucks. This is my only issue with this mod. Is the guns don't want to work. I don't know if that's like a... Just on this? No, it doesn't work on official structures. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. Because... Is there a way to fix this? I don't know of any way to fix that. Sweet. We'll just leave it. We'll do this the painful... The painful way. We'll just continuously go through and just keep doing this. Yeah, I'm excited, though, for Dune tomorrow. Dune is... I've been... a game that I've kind of been keeping an eye out for, and I'm excited for it. To the Conan viewers, do know you guys are not forgot. Just know that. This guy has not forgot about you guys, and I will be not live streaming it because I don't know how to live stream that game. And honestly, I don't know how to live stream Ark. Actually, I don't even know how to live stream a lot of things. So I think Ark is just one of those games where I can kind of chill. You know, we can do stuff like this and not have to worry about it. I don't know. I know Raz Clark, it's Raz. Yeah, I'm going with Raz. Raz Clark, he is so much, I mean, content creator-wise, so much better than me. And when it comes to live streaming, he is definitely the man on it, so... I mean, clearly, otherwise they wouldn't have picked him for the live stream or extra life. So, let's see. Can I place Am I gonna need? Yeah, we're just gonna. This is gonna be the view for quite a little bit. I don't know what that was. It just sucks. You can't place the stuff off of the back of dinos unless they change that, and I didn't see it, but I'm like 100% sure. 99% I will. I'll be humble. 99% sure. So that's fine. That Rex is not. Unless that Rex is a alpha, then I do need to be worried. That's fine. We'll just do this. It's not even worth being worried. Not worth being worried about. Let's see. And if you guys caught the Star Citizen, do know I will be playing that some more. I just on my calendar, it is not on the top. It's, I mean, that game's got plenty of years already in development and plenty more to go. Just because it's standing there. I forgot I painted my gun green. I was like, why am I getting a green tint? Just because he's stuck there. Oh, he's not. Oh. Now you are stuck. Here, let me... Oh, I was going to open the gate. Let him in. Can I get you one more time? Yeah, there we go. You are now sleeping peacefully. I do not have a single piece of anything on me. Are you worth... I don't even remember my make one stats. I don't have it on me. They did fix oxygen though. I haven't checked my stats since that. I wonder if they... What if it fixed that? Okay. I wonder if they fix the other stats then. That means some of my stats are gonna be like greatly higher. More than likely. More than likely are fixed, I will say. More than likely. I should get, okay. It's like I should get water right here. Let's see. Make iguana right here. Oh, they did. Okay. Sweet. It did distribute. Why am I... Actually, I don't even know. I don't even know if it did. What is that? Is that a... Okay. I was like, is that's such a strange noise to be hearing. If I was next to the water, I would be not as concerned. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain. So you see these? These are supposed to be all flipped. Actually, there's a lot missing here. Actually, like a very... Oh, no, I didn't get to it. Okay. So, if you haven't noticed or seen this, I've got like a little story going. And it's kind of like, I don't know, kind of Helena's story. Or not Helena's. Oh, what's her name? Let me do the cheeky way. Where are you at? Not Gaius. Where is your little symbol? Yeah, Mei Yin. There we go. So why can't I remember her name? Mei Yin. Kind of her story. Really. With the creatures. And then... Yeah. I was like, it'd be cool to put some kind of story, because usually when it comes to Greek structures, there was some kind of story built into it, kind of like the engravings on the walls and whatnot. Generally, or like the Colosseum I have here is the structures, statues. There we go. What's the update? So we got the update is a optimization update for certain things. UE 5.5, I think that's the correct version. So we got that, and then inside of Astraeos, we also got a new area called, I'm gonna go with Limonocus. So that's kind of the update we got there. UE 5.5 came with a lot of optimization. So far, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I'm running on a 470. Pretty much everything epic outside of General Shadows. I don't know if there's an issue with it. I did have some frame issues, just a little bit. And I've kind of just gone down on those two things. And yeah, so we're getting a little bit of frame work reissues. Framework. It's not framework. It'd be frame rework. There we go. I don't know. The frames are better. That's what I will say. We aren't having as many issues with frames. And then I didn't see, there's like just some other random updates with like exploits and some, it should be out. The update for PS5 should be out. I know the official network, when I last checked, was out. We're gonna take a minute here, and I'm gonna go over to X. It's kind of where I've been keeping up to date, and I just saw a deal. Yep. So the update should be live entirely. I will say that. I'm just going off of what they're saying, and they've kind of got a thread going over on X. So all it says is it's live. So we're seeing, I'm looking at some of the comments. So yeah, it should be out. It says it's out. I don't see anything about official servers at the moment, so they still might be down. I think they're up. I think from what I'm going off of, they are. So what it seems, Xbox is the problem, which is weird because Ark Survival Ascended was on Game Pass. Is on Game Pass. I don't know if it's on PlayStation Plus, whatever they offer. I don't have a PlayStation, so I have no idea. Xbox wise was the issue. Certification, which is kind of honestly, when it comes to consoles, they are the reason why some of the updates have been delayed. But no, it should be out for PS5. I will just go ahead and say more than likely 100% out. Okay, so we need to place this here. Yeah, because this one was wooden, and then this one was that. It's been so long since I built this base that I can't even remember what looked like what. Okay, so it is on Plus this month. Okay, I remember seeing, I think it was someone on X saying that Ark has hit a highest play, active players. There we go, active players on PlayStation. So that would probably be why. So yeah, it's on PS Plus. Sweet. Which I think, to help the players, the player amount, that's probably a good idea to have it on there, because outside of that, if you look on the outside, you're like, oh, these players, you know, there's been so many complaints about it, and then you're like, I want to give it a shot. You don't want to buy a $70 game, and then I think it's 70. Is it 70 still? More than likely. It's been a few years since I bought it. But yeah, it's so much smarter on whoever's decision that is, whether it be Wildcard or Snail Games. But whoever it is, it's a smart, safe bet. Okay, what is preventing me from jumping here? I think it's just a little bit of a ledge. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. It's that ledge. Okay, so think we're at the point where I'm not going to be able to place it entirely along this top. Yep. There we go. And there. And there. Sweet. No. Okay. Can I go K mode? Is that gonna offer just a little bit? No. Okay. Oh, no. No, no, no. Nope. Don't want to hit J. All right, so this part's going to be the pain. Because now I've got to go on the inside and somehow place it. Which is okay here, but I don't have structures built up all the way along because honestly it ends. I just placed those the wrong ones. Sweet. That's how you do it. That's how you build smartly. You know what the bad thing is? I don't even consider myself a good builder because there is so many little cuts in here that probably if you're a professional building, expert, then you're like, oh, this is a much easier way. Like this roof took me this little tiny ceiling right here took me probably 2 months worth of trying just to get it to look like it is now. And these ceilings don't go to these openings here. Do not go to anything outside of another wall. So makes no sense for them to be here, but I think that one I'll have to fix that one later. But yeah, those do not go to anything. Sorry, I'm gonna answer a text here. Okay. All right. Let me actually, while I'm looking at my phone, trying not to, but I gotta answer a text message, and I need to check the weather. I'm expecting some storms again. It's just, man, this time of year is horrible. Oh, there's a tornado just. Okay, that's quite a ways. Never mind. That's actually in a whole different state. Okay, trying to decide what's for dinner. That's what I'm doing. I'm texting. Okay, and the statues look like they got maybe a different update because they were more the same color as the wall the last time. So I think what I'm gonna do though is while we're doing live streams, anyone that follows or subscribes, either way, will be added onto the Coliseum plaque. So the first, let's just do the quick math. I was deciding this, honestly, while I was building this. And I was like, while we do live streams here and there, we can do that. So outside of these, so mind you, I'm sorry if you are a male or if you're a female or, anywhere in between. If that sounded horrible. That sounded worse. Okay. Anyways, we're just going to go right through here, and we'll add people. Now, this is what I'm talking about when I'm not a pro. This could be... I could make it perfectly circular. There we go. But this is the best I'm going to get. So, anyways. So, each big structure, if you follow or, subscribe during the stream, you will be added to these guys, and that will be kind of your... Okay, maybe should probably pay attention to where I'm walking. You'll be added here. Now, mind you, for some odd reason, all the resources respawn inside or near the base at the moment. I need to go through and clear those up. But you'll be added to one of these plaques. Well, not plaques, but I will create some plaques. And you'll be added here. Oh, man, I just realized I have to go through and do all of these archways. I'm glad it's not the structures, like a modded structure. But, yeah, I gotta go through and fix all this. Sweet. Okay, so we'll fix all these. And then if you follow or, like I said, subscribe, you'll be added here. And I think I'm going to add the plaque on a billboard or stretch canvas. Although, when it comes to stretch canvas, I don't know how to do that. Actually, we'll just do it. I'll just paint your name on there. So, yeah, if you follow or subscribe during the stream, we'll go here. You'll be, you know, incorporated into this build. And, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? This is the only issue with where I built. The amount of astral raptors I get is insane. Now, I will try to filter out the... What is it? The bots? Not really. I mean, I'll say bots, but the, hey, join my Discord, hey, join my this and that, and I'll try to filter those out as much as possible. Let's go with... Alright. Now it's where I decide. Okay, so I'm trying to decide what I'm eating here. So give me a second, and I'm trying to think... So we're ordering Chinese, and the Chinese place we get to, they have a scale of 1 to 5, and normally I go with a 2, but because they told us when we ordered the first time, they said, do you want a 3 or do you want a, you know, what do you want? They said our 5 is typically a level, like, our 3 is someone's level 5. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm going to stick with something not spicy because I don't want to deal with burning everywhere. So let me get a 2. Well, I got a 2 and it is not that spicy. Then I jump to a 3 and it's a whole new level. And now I'm trying to decide on that. So let me just kind of attack this guy as best I can. Here. Okay. And answer this while looking faster. That should be. It did not. Okay, sweet. And okay. Now, let me look here. Let's see. We're just gonna risk it, chat. We're just gonna go with a 3. And ooh, do I get chow mein or lo mein, or do I get rice? Oh, let's just go rice. Yeah, let's just go fried rice. 3 and fried rice. Okay. Sweet. And she'll know what I mean by 3. She should know, General, how do you pronounce that? Is it General So, or is it General, like, something else? Because we just, in our house, we just call it General, and we know what we're talking about. But is it pronounced General So, or is it pronounced something else? You're 140. Okay. Could be. Annoying. Yeah. I just realized I have a bred Ceratosaurus army, and I am not even, like, went out to look at stuff and did not at all use it. And I forgot to give... Okay, hold up. I forgot one more thing. Let's see. Let me Okay, sweet. There we go. And we'll have to go into AFK scene here in a second. Because I'll have to hand her something. Unless... I'm talking about my fiance when I say unless she... Yeah, and you still can't do that. Sweet. Don't know why you can't place structure skins while on the back of dinos, but sure. Alright. Now, let me recollect my thoughts here. So if you follow on either the Purple app, since we're live on TikTok, the Purple app, or you subscribe over on the YouTubes, I'll say YouTubes because maybe it won't affect it. I don't know. I've heard it messes with stuff. Anyways, you follow on either one of those, then follow or subscribe. You will be added to the little deal, but that's only during the live. Because, yeah, if I was to do that, I'd have to go make up for all my previous subscribers. And unless they are watching, unless you unsubscribe and resubscribe, then it probably, I don't know if it updates it. If it does, then, yeah, we'll add you to it. Or just comment, I'm subscribed, and I'll just, yeah, we'll do that. If you're watching during the live, just comment comment, hey, I am already, previous subscriber. And of course, I can check, so, yeah, cool. Yeah, so I am back. I don't know. I really didn't make I didn't really update anyone on this. I don't know if I even mentioned it once or twice. I am back. I took a break because I was waiting. Honestly, Extinction, I keep saying it's one of my favorite, but I think it's just a nostalgia deal. I think that's what it is. When I play some of the maps that came out, I think I'm gonna be like, oh, it's my favorite because nostalgia. I think that's what it is. Just blinded by that. Is that the correct term? Let me make sure this is the correct variant. I think it is. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's nostalgia. I am back. Uploads should be coming here and there. Do expect some live streams. So like if I'm doing breeding, I'll be live streaming. If I am just chilling, we'll do some live streams. So just expect live streams here and there. I'm glad that you missed me. It makes me feel wanted. If that's not a weird way to say it. Yeah, so we are back. And I'm assuming you are subscribed. If not on YouTube, then follow the Purple. I've heard... No, not at all. So you are. All right. Say, because if so, then you'll be the first person added, and you will go here. You'll be this one. So the first, either app. So we'll add you here. Let's see. If you missed that, if you subscribe or follow in the live stream, you'll be added. If you watch the video about me building this, you know about the little statues and how painful it was for me to get all those placed correctly. It should have been simple, but I made it painful. And then anywhere there's a statue, I guess we'll just add somebody. So let's see. I said stretch canvas. So let me see. Let me think. Let's do signs up here. I think signs would be a lot better. And I think there's we can do... Let me try different signs. Let's just... We pulled for 2 of those. I did not... Okay. I think a billboard's going to be too big. I really do. I think a billboard might just be a little too big for... Yeah. That's what I was thinking. It's going to be too big for right here. Was there not a way to have floating billboards? Am I being forgetful here? Or is it just metal? Is it just metal that you have to have floating? I'm gonna type this in. It's probably gonna be dumb. Yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb to think. You can't have floating billboards. I could have swore you could. Am I just imagining something, or am I just thinking? I'm thinking of something else. I really do. Yeah. So I'm just. It's just me. Okay. Sweet. So no floating billboards. So should we go? Oh, it's the sign. I was thinking signs. So should we do it like this? Think so? I really want to make it bigger. Let's see. Stretch canvas. That's apparently not the right thing. Why am I... There we go. No painting canvas, isn't it? What is that stinking... What is that thing called? It's in the Bob Tall Tales. I know it's there. Let's just turn off this. Drawing paper. That's what it is. That's what I'm thinking. Did they change that too? Is that a different... Is that worded differently? Am I just... Have I been away from art this long that I can't remember that? And... I forgot to put my pyromane on. Let me go do that before we get to that. And then I'll have to get a paintbrush and some paint. We'll do green. Maybe. We'll see which one's better. We'll do green, and then we'll try to do a different color. I think green should stand out pretty well, because, I mean, everything's pretty sandstone colored on these walls, so it should stand out pretty decently. Let's see. So I'm trying to get, it's pretty much where the statues are. We're going to say it's people that's won in the Colosseum, since, you know, that's what this is supposed to be, or amphitheater, and I only built it 2 layers up because when I started, the size of it made sense, and then the functionality of having just rows all the way to, let's see, the second. Because originally I was going to have it up to the second, but then I was like, why don't we build it the size of a giga? And so, yeah, the size had to go up. Because we can fit 2 gigas in here, which we had in there earlier. But, let's see. Let me... Because, I mean, I can... Let's do it like this. Just gotta keep it right. Do it like this, and then we'll go like this. It's been so long since I played Ark that apparently, you know, just grabbing screenshots or stuff like that, the thumbnails, and then we gotta go here. Now let's go dark green because that would be smarter to do. Right there. Okay, sweet. And not paint myself. There we go. All right. Let's do this. If I paint horribly, just know it's because I suck at painting on these things. Let me make sure I get this right. Because you are subscribed. There we go. Okay. You are now encapsulated in this Ark build forever. Sweet. And then when we do the final world tour, you will be put there. Yeah. Just don't mind the letters. It's every single one of these is gonna have to be drawing. So yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be cool seeing everyone that's, you know, subscribed or followed during live streams, or yeah, it's gonna be squished. When it comes to size, can I erase this? Let me try one more time. Let me do a second shot here for you, just because let's see. Control. Yeah. Wait. No, it's this. That is not... Okay, yeah. Delete paint. There we go. All right, let's try this better. Because I'm trying to make it where you can see it. Let me try. Some letters are just going to be squished. Imagine if I was able to hook up like a pin or something. That would probably make it a little bit better. I guess there is software that I can type in and then make it a paint, but let's see. Oh. We're already messing up. Nope. Zoom back out. Try it one more. Here we go. I could do thin. That doesn't show up well. Got plenty of paint, so it's not like I'm... The A has to be like this in order to get it to look right. Oh. Maybe. Maybe I might get it here. No. The R... I guess if I did cursive, let me try... I think writing with a mouse is probably the worst for me. That's her Birkin. You know what? Let's just do that. Yeah, let's just do... So I guess... Just do big... Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, I gotta look out. I gotta look here because half of it is in the floor, and I keep pressing the wrong. There we go. Okay, and I already started off butchering it. Okay, there we go. Let's do this. Just so I can see where the bottom is. There we go. And just to make sure, yes. And we'll put... You want anything cool? Since you're the first one. Any kind of cool saying right here? Since you are the first. We'll put... Oh, look at this. We can do this. You know how, like... What is it? Trading cards? You can do this. If I can hit the right... If I hit the right button. Nope, nope. And then... Yeah, we'll put one. There we go. I know what I'm doing. Trading cards. We'll put like this. It doesn't show, does it? No. I'm just horrible at this. This is why I don't do any kind of painting in Arc. Any of my builds that I say, oh, I'm going to add paintings, I don't do it because of this reason. And for the fact that I always forget to make paints. Let's just... Does that look like I'm one? This satisfies me. Does it satisfy... Shouldn't say that. That sounds weird. There we go. You're number one. Yeah, we'll do that. And I guarantee yours is probably going to be the biggest because when it comes to sizing, I'm going to be horrible. We might have to just leave it like that. Can I? Wait a second. Hold up. We might cook here. Just wait. I don't know if it's going to be wall. Let me see. We might be cooking here for a second. Never mind. I don't know why I thought that was going to work. Oh, yeah, look. Quarter walls. Not quarter walls. Quarter railings. I think there was a build that I needed these for, and I just do not remember it. Okay. Scared. Server hitch. Uh-oh. I do not know what that means. As a person that plays Ark, I should. Yes, you should. And I think these no, they're the same size. Actually. Yeah, I cannot do the King Titan. I think if you watch the oh, what is that thing called? The Ceratosaurus videos? I'm pretty sure in one of the deals I lost everyone. Oh, look at that. There's the Ceratosauruses actually. I forgot where I put them. These are not the final ones though. That is definitely the case there. That is definitely the case. Those are not. That is not the finished product. Or is it? What did I do with them? Did I lose them? Grimlock's there. You should. You should definitely go rewatch the series. I probably should. Because then I probably announced probably some plans in there and forgot. So I should probably go rewatch that myself. Oh man, did I want to say it's like one of the last videos that I uploaded of the series. Did I seriously lose all my Stratusauruses and not remember where I put them? Maybe over here? Oh, they're named. It's named. I know that because I named it something. I think it's Gaia. This isn't good. Oh, this is bad. This is actually very bad news. It's not in there. It's not there. Sometimes I put stuff in random spots because I'm like, yeah, that's a great spot for it. What's up, Pandora? What's the new update? Okay, so no, it's the update is quite a few things, honestly. Let me try to let me summarize just in 3 words. UE that's gonna be more than 3. Whatever. We're already shocked at it. UE 5.5. Then we've got optimization, supposedly with UE 5.5. A bunch of random stuff. And then the update for... So, mainly, I'll just put the 2 things here. UE 5.5 is the main part of the update. And then Astraeos got updated with a new area called... I'm going to call it Lemon. That's just what I'm going to call it. Lemonocus. It'd be really funny if there was a bunch of lemon trees around there, but there's not. There's really cool areas, though. And then you get a bunch of really cool... not really cool. I shouldn't really say really cool, because unless you really think the creature's cool. The Managarmr, a bunch of extinction creatures. There we go. And then the Maelstrom here, which in the trailer was where Carcanos are, but I spent quite a bit of time down there, and not a single Carcanos, so I don't know. There's cementing paste, though. You can gather coral reefs that have cementing paste. So if you need cementing paste really bad and can't find beaver dams, that's where to go. That's just a quick summarization. There was a lot. Let me pull it open here. Is this going to open on my main page? Yeah, we'll go here. But main update is there. Let me open Survive. Is that going to be... Yeah. I could open up a Discord, but the only problem with Discord is there was a lot. I joined it just for the updates, but then I look at it and it's like horribly... Just people being horrible. But yeah, it's definitely some cool stuff. This area right here is themed around Zeus. So like there's a bunch of blue crystals, blue lightning things. So definitely cool on that part. And all right, so let's pull this open here. Let's do this. Let me... Yeah, so let's just kind of go over this since you asked and some other people have asked, and I kind of just summarized it. So we got an event with the update, which of course is for the 10 years of Ark. Pretty cool. So this is actually something I like, and I haven't really seen it. I've seen it once, and I don't know if it was the case. Okay, I do know. Sorry, this is notifications on a different thing. Okay. Anyways, so quality of life, I haven't really seen it. Sometimes play animations. I don't know what that means. Wild creatures will sometimes play animations. So is that like the cuddle animation, the lay down, if it's Pyromane, will it lay down? Yeah, I knew it was a mod. Like I've seen it. I never edited it because I was like, okay, I don't really stare at creatures. So I mean, I do if I'm breeding. I guess I stare at them, but I'm staring at usually the rear end, so I don't really see an animation. And so, yeah, 1,000 hours probably. I will probably say 400 of it's probably just spent staring at something. See, that's what I'm saying. Like idle animations, it didn't really like the look around makes sense because if you're a creature is walking, usually they're looking different ways, and I only seen it once, so I don't know. Play animations, I'm assuming is the cuddle, is what I'm assuming. Of course, I could be wrong. So yeah, so backup saves were also added. 5.2 to 5.5, which is supposed to be like the big thing, which 5.6 came out a couple days ago. So kind of kind of shoots wildcard right in the foot there. It's like, oh, we're going to 5.5. 5.6 release. Anyways, not hating. I mean, it's a good thing that we've gone to 5.5. But just some different things here. So I should activate the 10-year anniversary just so I can get the cool little cosmetics. Honestly, sometimes though, I should probably do that in the island because then I just spawn everything in, unless I make a video on it. But no, the other thing is the egg incubator, which if you're not playing with mods is good. But if you're playing with mods, you're more than likely gonna play with Dino Depot or some form of storage, and usually they have a deal there. Hold on, I'm reading a text message. Sorry. It's about my food. I'm a hungry boy. Man. I guess I'm more farther into manhood than boyhood. That sounds weird. I'm 23, so take as you will with that. Oh, she's mad because my fiance's mad because I got a monster and didn't get her one. Sorry. I was I had work and I was like, I'm tired, but I want to stream. Okay, anyways, let's see. These are cool. These thatch. Actually, the thatch part is actually shoot. Yep. Let's not look up random words. The thatch part is freaking awesome. I will say I love building with thatch cosmetics, and I think I still have the mod installed that lets me place structures and then put a skin over them for certain things because I like the look at thatch, but I don't want to build the thatch because everything in the world can break it, and I don't need a raptor ripping through my entire base. So yeah, I have a mod installed that lets me place different structure skins, if that makes sense. I'm sorry if that doesn't make sense. I am horrible at explaining certain things when it comes to stuff like that. So yeah, we got half beams, half pillar, half railing. Stuff that's just pretty common. I mean, stuff we need. The really cool part is the shallow sloped wall. So let me pull this over here so we can take a look over here. So if we had a ramp at the time, the only thing you had, probably have some somewhere, but oh well, we'll just craft them. If you had a ramp and you had a sloped, I don't know if it's gonna be a whole new structure. It's not. Sweet, perfect, just variation. If you had a sloped wall, you had this issue here, and looks like we're having a little bit of frame issue. You had this issue. You couldn't. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I don't know if you guys heard that burp. I apologize. Oh, give me 1 second. She just needed the wallet. Anyways, back to what I was saying. You couldn't have a sloped wall next to a ramp and make sense unless you wanted it like glitching through your walls or whatever. But then Nexus came through and was like, sweet, I'm gonna add this, which is a cosmetic skin, and made life so much better. And then Ark was like, you know, the community's probably been wanting this. Of course, with the cosmetics, it's still technically a wall, so you had this weird, you know, issue. Then Wildcard said, you know what? That makes sense. That makes entire sense. Let's add that. Now you can build functioning slopes for roofs and get really cool skins such as, you know, which made me mad in the Aberration series, if you guys watched it. The walls, well, the cool, you know, the whole cool roofing was this. You had this little window that you could view through, and it looked cool. And I wanted to use it so bad. I think I did use it for some stuff. But, yeah, it was cool. And you couldn't use it functionally because you couldn't place this. You couldn't place this. And so it made me so mad because I was like, how do I work around this? And I had to build a whole little Galactus head to make it make sense because that piece wasn't available yet at all. And to be honest, let me keep hitting the wrong button. Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, for this, which makes sense. But yeah, there was no tile set for this. And then Astraeos came out, and there was one. But it didn't look good, so you couldn't do this. It didn't look good. And so, yeah, now we have a functioning little piece. And my heart is happy. Now I can build whatever the hell I feel like. Well, Pandora, I hope you enjoyed the simple explanation of the update. Hopefully you're doing some good stuff later or wherever you're going. But anyways, hope you enjoy what I explained to what little bit. All right, so back to, yeah, you guys like my little, gotta love Windows for this. No, I just want it big. Anyways, so back to this, and of course it's the same thing through here. So yeah, some nice stuff, and oh yeah, the ramp corner. Let's show that off. All right, so corner, and this actually might help me today fix something. Corner. Yeah, let's pull one of those bad boys. So, let me show you what that means. Now, we have this. We can now build corner slopes. So now, when we build with our sloped wall, you know, sloped ceilings. Corner. I needed that again. Oops, I forgot what it was. Oh, and thatch gets it too. I don't know if that was already part of the thatch or not. Now, you can build functioning sloped ceilings, and I am glad. Ramps. Sloped. I guess you could already build sloped, but ramped ceilings. And now, instead of having really tall ceilings, you can have semi-short, which doesn't make really sense to me. But if you do like short ceilings, then they updated it for you. But yeah, all right. Let me go see, because if you watched my my building of this, I was really bummed because I had to build this little piece here because I think I used... Oh, this would make building so much easier now. Oh, man. I'm excited because that was the issue with these quarter walls, was because I couldn't build that. Oh, man. I am now in full building mode. Okay. Let's just test it out here. Because I do believe... No, because the issue here is not that. Maybe. I think the issue is because I wanted this to be. I'm trying to think here. I had an issue here, and I can't remember why I had the issue. I think it's because of the fact that it's not fully, following the pattern. I think that's the issue. Okay, never mind. Scratch what I said. It does not fix my issue. My issue is still because of myself. Yeah. And then, how did I get this placed? What am I building off of here? I think it's just a snap point here that I need. Or is it? Yeah, it's that. Okay. My issue is still relevant because of my own self. Oh, that's the biggest problem when it comes to building for me is, oh, we're getting frames. Okay. And if you haven't been watching, if you haven't watched, we've had frame issues off and on, and that is not correct. And I think it fixed itself. Did it? It's trying to. There's still some kind of issue with frames, and I mean, we're still on day 1 of the update, so there's still going to be bugs, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with some bugs that just happen. It's just part of life, I feel like, when it comes to games. There's always going to be a bug. I don't know. I feel like there was so much negativity going around. I was like, I can't. It makes, as a person that doesn't want to just have constant negativity, I was like, I have to take a step away. Just let it boil it down, and then I'll come back and create some more Arc stuff. I don't know. It sounds really bad that I just left saying it that way, but it was best for me, just so I could still enjoy the game. Too much negativity. I mean, come on. At the end of the day, for people playing a game, it's a game. Now, I know you spent money on it, but yeah. At the end of the day, it's a game. All right. Let's just reboot. Save here. Love single player. Let's reboot. It's not going to fix itself on the frames. This is the simplest way to fix it, I feel like, at the moment. And while that's booting, we'll just keep looking at this. So yeah, some really cool stuff. Oh, here's all the bugs. So client crash during extinction makes sense. We'll just I'll kind of go slow here. You want to read? So some stuff I saw that was really good was the aquatic trait. It didn't make sense on flyers, and they fixed it, so that's good. I never had this inability, so I didn't know about it. Structure lights, I saw some issues with that myself. Water flickering. I never transferred, so I didn't have that problem. Snow owl, I did have effect from that, so I'm glad that's fixed. I never messed with vacuum chambers and the pyromane together, so didn't know about that. I'm just kind of reading through here. Mutton, I don't think I ever messed with it. I may have instant notice. I think I did. I don't know. It's been a while. I knew about this. I think I said this in a video about the extinction, the mesh part. That part, I'm gonna just say it pissed me off. It was just so annoying. It pissed me off. I hate that it just. I was trying to tame. What was it? The gotchas. Yeah, gotchas. That was the video that just. That's what irritated me, and that's why I stopped playing Extinction, was because that whole deal. Yeah, I saw that. Saw that. I think showed off some of these textures issues. I don't remember. Um, I didn't fight the Titans, so it doesn't matter. Battle rigs, I never messed with. I got the garage and never touched it. Actually, I think we somewhat did in a video. I don't know. Didn't see any issues with that. Didn't mess with transferring, like I said. I think I had issues with the snow owl. I think maybe that was one of the creatures. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Could be entirely wrong. Didn't mess with the animated series. I love the way they look. I just when it comes to skins, I could really go without the skins. So yeah, nothing. There was no problem with the skins or the price of. I guess maybe I think they were like $30, so that was kind of the issue. I just didn't see a need. Um, yeah, didn't mess with that. VFX. The Thyla, I think I saw a little bit of the roar. I think it was like spitting out green, and we'll have to see if that's fixed. There was like green saliva or something like that. I don't know if that's what VFX means, so it could be sound. I know there's some weird stuff. Um, I never tamed a phoenix. That's really. Oh yeah, I've seen this. Didn't mess with the charge lane return was kind of pointless. Tech railgun never messed with. Um, didn't fight the overseer, so. And then of course several exploits and several client crashes and server crashes. Astraeos. So yeah, the Maelstrom is what we checked out. Added many new, bigger, and smaller caves. We kind of checked out some of them. Gas veins, green gems, and average inferno biomes creatures like Karknos and Cosmo. Cosmo's on here? Oh, buddy. I love me some Cosmo. Never got into mutations with him, but loved him. Yeah, that's great. Oh, sweet. I can build out of. Oh, sweet. That actually makes that so much. Oh, I'm gonna have to build out of. Oh, sorry, something's in my eye. Messing with my contacts. Okay, so. Okay, so we need to go kill a mammoth. Sweet. We gotta go do that because red ice cave drops. That's gotta be. I'm trying to think. Those gotta be good. If I mean, red is usually equal to good. Um, clay piles. I got built out of. Why can I remember this? What is that? Stinking structure. Adobe. There we go. Adobe. Sweet. Um. Oh, and here's the really cool bosses. They're Daedons. One's on fire, and one is I want to say poison. From what the trailer looked like, I could be wrong, but it looked like poison. But they're Daedons with mammoth tusk for teeth, and they look really cool. Okay, and then here's some of the changes. Grass glider, that's good, good, decent. I don't know what was changed there. Just a cedar tree colors. Sure. I'm assuming this is on Astraeos since it's yeah, right there. Okay. Um all right. Oh, okay, maybe I don't need to worry about Adobe entirely because the map was really warm. Oh, sorry. I'm breathing probably really loudly. Okay. Yeah, it's just some random stuff here. I didn't even know that was the thing. I didn't know there was AFK farming with uh lightning creatures. Although I guess maybe for polymer. Fix mesh holes. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely for yeah, definitely there. And yeah, that was 10 hours ago. So yeah, the update hadn't come out yet. Sweet. All right, we'll just leave that open so that way if anyone else comes in within whenever my dinner arrives, because that's when I'll be getting off. So we'll be doing about a 3 hour roughly, because Chinese place isn't far. And I guess I'll be just kind of updating this because I don't know why. I think I even said it in the video. Johan, if you're still here, do you remember me saying I was gonna fix this? Because I said the Astraeos structures were gonna be removed, and then I was like, oh, I'll just do it later. Well, now is later, and I regret it so much. I regret myself so much. Yeah, I don't know why. And I remember in the video saying, I'll fix that later. Just thinking, oh, it's just a simple fix. And here I am now, just regretting my words entirely. Just regretting every moment. Oh yeah, the temperature is fixed because, well, I guess I'm getting housing bath. Yeah, okay. Because I remember when I built, it was completely always too warm. And that's kind of one of the reasons I got the pyromane. Need to remove that tree. But, no. Scorched Earth. Have they fixed the temperatures over there? Kind of, sort of? And the issues with the storms being back-to-back? I'll say storms, but the weather... Yeah, I guess that's all kind of wrapped up in one. Weather and the storms. Yeah, there we go. Have they fixed that, or has it just been terrible still? That was one of the issues I had with Scorched Earth. I never mentioned why I finished that series off, and it was because of that reason. Because the temperatures were abysmal. But I can't wait. I'm waiting for a few more maps to come out. Then we'll be doing some more little a cluster. Yeah. Now that I've decided, I'm gonna have to have a cluster because I mean, I understand why Scorched Earth is super hot, but the storms definitely did get fixed. That's a plus. I'm glad they did that because that was like the biggest turn away for me when I played was the temperatures. I remember in Survival Evolved they were an issue just a little bit, but nothing like that. Nothing as insane as that. Because I remember just booting up and it was just terrible. Is there a reason why I'm using? Yeah, okay. Yeah, 3's that. I don't need 3. Sweet. But yeah, the temperature over there. I just remember constantly superheat, and I would just sit in a tent for 90% of my time playing, and then an update, well, not update, do an update for in a video, and be like, all right, so, and it'd be like 30 minutes later. It ruined so much because I was just like, as a content-wise, it was, here's what I would do. So we'll pretend this head here is a creature. Sweet, here's a creature. Superheat. Okay, here's my tent. And I'd go sit in my tent. Oh. Superheat's gone. Creature's dead. And so then it would be me correcting, like, okay, guys, let's go find another creature. And sometimes I just cut it completely out because it was like a 150 or something dying to the most... I can't remember what... There was one thing I tamed and it died to a level 50 creature, and I think it was something that should have won. Oh, okay. So I think it's is it the mushroom stew? No. Enduro stew is... I'm trying to remember. Why can't I remember the stews? Probably because I don't use stews a lot. Because I think, oh, I'm fine, and then I die. Where's my cooking pot? It's over here. What stew is that? Not that. Yeah, so stew, it's the Enduro stew when it's health. The mushroom stew helps with the cactus broth, actually. That's what I was thinking of, is that. Okay. So then there is a mushroom stew. Am I wrong? Oh, mushroom brew. Yeah. Radiation. Okay, so it's not even... The mushroom brew is nothing to do with either. So yeah, it's the Enduro stew, and then probably with the combo of medical brews, would counterdict that, and then maybe to help the heat, Definitely not that one. Uh, Actually, I'm saying the wrong thing. It's not Enduro. It's Lazarus Chowder. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Caliente soup, which if they would have put caliente, it would have been funny because that's Spanish for spicy fire. It's kind of I want to say back and forth between the two. I don't know. I took Spanish in high school. That's all. And I had someone in my class that thought they would just be funny and continuously keep saying that word for everything. Yeah, teenagers gotta, yeah, especially some of the people I went to school with was just like, I am funny, and it's like, no, you're not. I don't even think of myself I'm funny. I laugh at my own stuff, and I'm like, that was something dumb to laugh at. Or when I'm editing a video, I have to edit out me laughing at the dumbest thing. I think that's how we did this. Is it? No. It's definitely in this. Because I was like, stone brick doesn't make sense up here. Because if I'm wanting support, I want my brick all to be down there. Yeah. And then, did they fix? Yeah, they did. They fixed the, you know, I say I don't find it funny, but it's probably because sometimes when I'm listening to myself, I'm just like, I could have reworded it, but that's just me twang. Look at that. I can't even speak sometimes. Trying to be, like, not trying to be funny, but trying to be fun. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put some kind of humor. Okay, you get what I'm saying. Okay. Say, because I'm not saying if you laugh at my stuff, you're dumb. I would never. Everyone has a sense of humor. Yeah, I've got a couple 180s that were supposed to be for a video. I remember taming them, and now I'm thinking back, and I'm like, yeah, I probably should. I could show them off. I think I did use them in a video. I think I did. And it was like, oh. Is it bad that I can't remember my videos? Like, I should, because I was there experiencing it, but at the same time was more focused on the video. Is that bad to say? I don't know. It makes sense to me. I'm like, oh yeah, I should remember that because I was there. But then I think about it, I'm like, sure, I was there, but I was also watching to make sure I was recording because I don't know how many times I have clicked record and then not been recording the entire time. I think there was one time I recorded the entire intro or the entire... Yeah, definitely some things I'm not paying attention to. 100%. I think 90% of the time I will be doing something and then be like, did I do that? And then it's like, yes, I did. I did remember to grab kibble. And then get 10 minutes into the video and be like, I did not grab kibble. So then there's a random cut and it's like, all right, guys, we're back looking. And it's like, we didn't come back. We were already looking. And I'm like, no, we weren't. Nope. In my mind, we were not looking. We were getting kibble because they're cut. I think I should leave some of that in sometimes, just because most of the time it's me like going, wait a second, we have kibble. And then I turn and it's like, oh, this Megapithecus that I'm taming, I don't have kibble for. And so then I like scramble. I'm like looking through every inventory possible for kibble, and that was just a waste. Great, let's keep hitting numbers instead of the right Q button. But yeah, and it's me just scrambling to do that. Oh, that explains why this looks broke. That explains it. It's because the buildings. Should I go ahead and fix these, or should I just be lazy? I think I'm gonna be lazy, because let's be honest, this is just for the the build's aesthetic, not the functionality, because I think I'm using it for storage at this moment. And this here. See, there was a prime case of where that piece would have came in perfectly. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. And then come in here, and I think I did... Did I... No, I made it flat. I did make it flat here. See, look, this would have been a prime example of me being smart and just doing it when I'm supposed to instead of a day later. Yeah, it's been a day later. 6 months later. Is there a 3? Yes, and it's the one that I know that's 3, and I just keep imagining it's something else. All right. Well, I hope everyone's had a great time. I think we're just going to sit here. No, wait. It's the couch. How did I... There we go. No. No. What? What is preventing me from laying on my couch? Okay, whatever. We'll sit here. We are the king. But, okay, now it's just... Now it's just not liking me. There we go. Okay. Guys, I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you guys enjoyed just hanging out, me checking out the update. Lemon Land. I think that's what I'm gonna call it, Lemon Land. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go eat dinner, enjoy some Chinese food, and then I'm going to be back on tomorrow morning, roughly 8 to 12, 4-hour stream, checking out Dune Awakening. If I live stream outside of a few things on Ark and whatnot, that's gonna be the main game I live stream, because there is PvP to it, and there is different things. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, I would say comment, but it's a live stream, so there's no need to comment. So, like, follow, subscribe, and I will have to plan on seeing you guys in the morning. So, with that being said, enjoy your night, enjoy your evening, enjoy your morning, enjoy your afternoon, whichever it may be, and I will catch you later. Yeah. Dune Awakening. You'll come Paul Atreus. Oh my, I just said that wrong. Oh my. Yep. All right.